when we are the most driven person, visually we have a lot of ideas us and we are so disciplined. Do we get the recognition that why really we deserve? That's the main question. Yeah. See, you put your passion in, you sacrifices. Do you receive what you really need? End of the day, are you just going to compete for the medals and trophy, or are you competing to create a legacy for yourself, a name for yourself? What is in your mind when you want to compete for this kind of event? I feel personally, I won't go for a show to experience the show. Everyone trains super hard to win the show. I want to show you the best. I'm the best. So let me show it to you all. That's why we coming up to the stage and showing in front of 400 over hundreds of our audience. So do you feel that you competed all the events? Do you feel that do you get what you really need? Or do you have something in mind that this is what I always wanted as an athlete, as a champion? You have your own preference. Athletes will have the preference that, because like me, I wanted to have all this. I want to have, for myself back then, I want to have a cash prize. I want to be treated like a king, actually. Like, I'm the athlete. Like how Mr. Olympia's athlete, they treat the champion. They treat them like, oh man, you're the champion. We will treat you in a very nice way. So I want to get those kind of treatment, getting cash prize, getting a nice People's Champion belt, nice sword with me, great trophies and medals, not plastic trophies and medals. Yeah. Recognition, getting the reach out. I want to go and give speech in radio, TV, and coming out with this podcast. But that's all was a dream actually for me. Yeah. But of course, I have a great team with me, so I make this happen. But for yourself, for our great athletes like you, who sacrifice so many things, what is your take back? What you really want? What athlete want?
I guess for me, as you mentioned, I personally don't believe that any athlete competes just for the fun of it, just for the experience. I think that
because it's too much of flex, it's so much money involved. Love is so deep, because we can say I'm sacrificing for the show, but our loved one is sacrificing for you.
Yes,
this particular person is like, we have the show, we have competition, we have the gym, but that person only have us. Yeah, they only want to go out if us. They want to go out, watch movie, watch nice food, eat us. But we will tell them, come on, man, this is not what I want. But they want us. Yeah. So in that particular time, we tell them, no, I'm going to focus. But bodybuilder's girlfriend or wife, they are the best people in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they are the best person who can understand a crazy people like us, actually. Yeah, because we are so much swing, we can be happy at one point.
Yeah.
Suddenly you get angry.
Yes.
They be thinking, what happened to me? This person, he was smiling and talking to me. So suddenly he's just angry. And then we'll be always thinking, can you understand me? Can you understand me? Yeah. Which we actually fail to understand them.
Yeah.
That's the truth, actually.
Yeah.
So what athlete wants, what you want, as like you're a competitor, as a winner, as an athlete, this name of athlete.
Yep.
What you want as an athlete?
Ultimately, one word: recognition.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think every one of us athletes competes in order to scale up, from an amateur to a pro athlete to competing on the Olympia stage. If that's what you want. But I think everybody competes ultimately to be recognized by not just other athletes, but by people at large. For regular people to look at this person and say, hey, if someone could have that mental fortitude to achieve what he did and go through so many trials and tribulations, then I can do that as well. And I guess every athlete, at least for myself, I want to, on top of personal achievement, getting all the sponsors and moving up in terms of career, but on top of that, I want to give back to people and serve as an inspiration as well. And like you mentioned, be invited to areas, to places to give speeches. Personally, for me, I wanted to be invited to schools, secondary schools and whatnot, to give talks on motivation and adherence.
I wish the teachers and principals see this video and reach out to you. Make sure, that's my vision, that's my idea. I want our strong athletes to get opportunities outside.
Yes.
Yeah, that's our vision of dream aesthetic.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And what about the prizes? Like prizes, are you okay? I mean, what kind of prizes athlete really wants?
Oh, I mean, if we're being realistic, I think cash would be number one for sure. And
How much is the cash? Let's say now we're talking about cash price, right?
yeah,
How much is cash you think worth your hard work?
it's hard to put a number on
Yeah,
that.
just
Yeah.
raise it, yeah. Yeah. So some people they give like $100 for cash prize for those champions, overall champion.
I don't believe in that. That is
Some
No.
don't give at all. Some they'll give just shaker bottle with a plastic bag.
oh
Some they will give like $500, but coming to thousands, talking about 1,000, 2,000. What is you think the right amount to give the athlete for their hard work?
I guess that depends on the level of experience that the athletes have. I mean, if you're coming in as a true novice, then definitely the prize money will be lower. I mean, it's justifiable. But if you're talking about like athletes who have been in the field for quite a long time, they're more of the veterans, I would say. Then probably the champion could be looking at somewhere around that, like the thousands. Maybe I think if there was a show that was like the overall champ would get a cash prize of 5,000.
That's in my mind. That is my mind. So Dream Aesthetic got a big vision of giving our athletes the highest cash prize of $5,000.
Yes.
Yes. So how it goes, like, of course, this is our second year. We are doing this event. So third year, we're going to actually introduce pro events. So our second year guys will fight for being a pro card in Singapore.
Okay.
And that's where this particular athlete on the fourth year, the price will go up to $5,000 cash prize.
Right.
So the another level, the amateurs level, they will have like 1,500, and then followed by the normal people. Just forget $500. I mean normal athletes. So novice or beginners. So novice will get 500. Beginner amateurs will get 1,500, and the pro guys will have 5,000. Yeah. That's just my idea. But this all depends on the athletes, audience, putting the vision, putting the belief, and this events company saying that this company is the company that actually going to actually solve the athletes issues.
Yeah.
Of course, if the company grow, athletes all grow together. My whole crew will grow together. As the president of this whole event organization, my goal is not me climbing alone up. I want my team to climb up. I want my level to be same, so that we all are happy. We all are successful at the end of the day. One person's success is just, I don't feel I feel happy. I feel when we all successful means I'm very happy. That means my mission successful. Now what's happening? I create a trend that if you want to organize an event, cash prize must be there.
Yeah.
So I create impact already. I feel no cash prize, that means you never value the athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So if you want to value the athlete, put your cash money over there. Never mind if you want to actually even event hosting, the rental is cost you like 7,000-8,000. It's your duty. You as an organizer, you want to come out with this money, you come out. But these guys putting the work.
Yeah.
You guys, putting the real work, sacrifices. Telling your mom, bye. I'm going to go back to the gym. I'm going to smash and go back to the gym. I'm going to go back to the competition world. Your vision is I need to win. I need to win, and the appreciation I get money. If I ever give a holiday trip to the champion, these are the things actually I wanted. Yeah. So, but with God wills, God blessing, I get all these contacts to make it happen for all my athletes. Yeah.
And that's how you give back, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What makes you feel to come and compete in Dream Aesthetic?
Okay.
Because I believe your coach always encourage you to go to international platform.
Yes.
Because I believe he's seeing you that level, which is very good. What he think that can come join this baby event of Dream Aesthetic? That's our first year. Yeah.
Okay. So so you're absolutely right. Like my coach just wanted me to compete in overseas shows because there's basically no reward for competing in the local scene.
Exactly. I think, sorry to cut you, but I can understand why Brandon actually tells all his athletes to compete overseas because he doesn't see the value of competing local shows, right?
Precisely.
Yes.
Precisely.
So so whatever he's doing, I can totally understand.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry. Okay, Ron.
No problem. I mean, yeah, that's the reason why we compete overseas, right? Because we believe that setting our sights overseas will give us more exposure, more opportunities to grow in the scene. But then we came across together Dream Aesthetics, and I was like, Dream Aesthetics, what's that? I went to look into the details. I'm like, oh my goodness, wow, the cash prizes and everything that goes on top of it is like, wow, no other show has ever done this before, at least in the local scene. Like, it makes me feel validated as an athlete, Then I was talking to my coach about it. I was like, should I go for it? Would it affect my international show? You see, I was still fixated in the notion that I have to be preparing for an overseas show and I forego all local shows. But then this show came out out of nowhere. This little baby, and I'm like, should I compete in this show?
I think this story will be very interesting because knowing Brandon, right, he will usually tell the athletes not to compete in local shows. So okay, I want to hear this story.
Yes, there was a little debate on it, and eventually we decided, okay, let's do it. Let's take it as a warm-up show, so to speak. Because athletes, they typically would go for at least 1 or 2 trial runs for a peak week to understand how the body responds. So then we decided to take this show as an opportunity to discover that for my physique. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we do it? Because the recognition you get and I mean the true recognition you get from the organizers of the show is just fantastic as well. So why not just jump into the show? And it was the best decision I ever made because I was thoroughly surprised with how the show ran. Over here, Anand Raj is an amazing guy. Yeah, he's so down to earth and humble with all the athletes, making all of them feel welcomed. The show was run smoothly, and all the athletes were made to feel like they were basically home. Yeah,
that's the whole idea, actually. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Elvis, thank you very much for sharing all your stories. Okay, let's end this with one question.
Yeah.
Right. Now, being a seasoned competitor, I think I can call you a seasoned competitor now that you have done overseas shows as well as local shows, right?
Pretty much.
What advices would you give to someone who is just starting up?
2 things. 1, get a coach, because whatever you think you know about the sport, you don't. There's always room for you to learn and walk the path of someone who has walked it before. And number 2, there's going to be a lot of times where you will get out of bed extremely groggy and not want to do the work that's necessary. And that's when you have to realize that's the difference between a pro athlete and someone who's just doing this for fun. Because it doesn't matter what the prize money is or whether you get a pro card. What makes a true athlete is your dedication to the sport. The choices that you make every day to do the things that you know you don't want to do, but you have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's amazing.
That's great. Yes.
Okay. And Elvis, thanks for here today. And really, your story was very impressive and inspiring to me.
Inspiring, yes.
And I'd like to see you more in Dream Aesthetic shows.
I'll be there. For sure.
Yeah, I'd like to see you. My main event is coming in October.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll be advertising a lot of exciting things going to happen in October. I also can't wait.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you wish you all the best for your upcoming event if you're going, planning for overseas show as well.
Yep.
And also I'd like to wish you for your any other outside business, anything.
Yep.
If anything, if you have in your mind, if you think Dream Aesthetic can collaborate together, please come forward. We are actually open and we welcome you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll keep Dream Aesthetics in my mind.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having you today. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Elvis.